Day 2. Whoop-diddy-doo. Let's take the rubber bands and tape off of this Rainmaker.
So if you didn't slop too much glue on this thing, you can probably save most of these rubber bands as opposed to cutting them off for the other thousands of Rainmakers you're going to make. You just roll them up. You get a big shit pile of them that you can't fucking take off. Well, let's see what we got here. Pretty good. Got some rubber band on there. That'll come right off. Maybe a little gap right there. Gonna paint it, never even see it. So next step, trimming those uneven ends. Got my table saw blade set at maximum height. It's gonna take 2 cuts. Let's see if I don't fuck it up. Boy, that's really splintering the wood. We're gonna have to do something different. All right, so I lowered the blade to a little bit more than half the height of this thing and put some blue tape on it. Let's see how that goes. Something ain't right. Thing's cutting crooked as shit. Attempt number 3. Got my sweet ass table saw sled out. Gonna try to cut this fucker for a 3rd time. If that don't work, gonna throw it in the gutter, go buy another. Gotta sneak up on the cut. Gotta sneak up on it. Okay. So I've got this super inexpensive 1/4" Home Depot screen flattened out because we got to cut about 20 or so fucking pieces out of it to fit inside of this dumbass thing as a baffle for the fucking beads to fall through.
This time when I cut it smart. See, I measured it in the inside and it was 3 inches.
So here's a big plot twist, big surprise here. You're going to take your screen and you're going to put it on your dowel rod. And then they're going to go in there. See that? See how that goes in there? That's what you're going to do. You're going to take it, put it on the stick, and you're going to put the stick in the Rainmaker, and that's going to make the rain. So I done cut me a couple of 3-inch wide strips of this shit. Made me a couple of marks here on the table that are 3 inches wide. Now I'm going to cut 3-inch squares. I will record it so you can enjoy me cutting these squares. Little darling, square it up. Boring. Okay, that should be enough. Let's cut them into octagons now, shall we? All right, all done. That was actually really fun, and it only took maybe, what, 2-3 minutes? Now we're going to cut our dowel rod to the right length. You're going to line your dowel rod up with this freaking Rainmaker. Draw you a line at the end of it. You're going to cut it 2 inches shorter than that. And cut that thing. Use a saw, whatever. I'm going to use this thing so it's sitting here. Maybe. Got it, bitch. Now that our dowel rod's cut to the right length, we're going to make a mark on the dowel rod every 1.5 inches. And on every one of those marks, we're going to glue one of the screens. Let's get started. Started at 1.5 inches. Yeah. 1.5 inches. 3. 4.5. Count with me. 6, 7.5, 9, 10.5, 12, 13.5, 15, 16.5, 18, 19.5, 21, 22.5, 24, 25.5, 27, 28.5, 30, 31.5, and we're done. So there go your marks. You're going to put them screens on there and put the glue on it. We're going to do that right now. Got 2 pro tips here for you. First thing, when you're cutting your screens, maybe do it in your neighbor's house or like in the neighbor's driveway or in the parking lot of the Home Depot. That way you don't have to clean all the little metal pieces and shit up when you get done. Second tip, before you put your screens on your dowel rod, go ahead and sand the tip down so the screens slide right on there, both sides. Because you're going to put screens on both sides, you're not going to be a moron and slide the screens all the way down the entire length of the dowel rod, are you? All right, so here we go. We're putting our screens on our dowel rod. If there's a hole in the middle, put it in that hole. Just try to get it approximate. Yeah, slide that on there. Do the next one. Where's the middle of that piece of shit? I don't like the look of that one. Some fucking idiot cut that one. And one to grow on. And then the other side. Ooh, well, I'm gonna put them on faster now. It's like I know what the fuck I'm doing now. Okay. Can we see this? Here's an important step. I've done a test fit of these screens to see how they fit in here, and they fit fucking great. So I'm gonna pull them out, straighten them out, and glue them. You don't want them to be too tight, because when you go to jam them in there, you can fuck them up. So keep them in that orientation as they are as you pull them out. There may be one or two you gotta fix. Come along on a wood gluing journey with me, won't you? So the glue doesn't stick to the screen, it sticks to the wood. The glue is going to be put on here simply to prevent the screens from sliding onto each other and sliding up and down the rod and clogging up the rice and or glass beads. We're going to repeat this process several times throughout the day and maybe until tomorrow till we get a big glob of glue completely around both sides of these screens. Drippity-doo-dah, drippity-yay. My, oh my, what a screen gluing day. Plenty of glue screens heading my way. Drippity-doo-dah. This song's, well, can't say that word anymore, can we? So yeah, we'll let this dry and move on to something else fun. All right, we're going to make the ends for this thing. First, I'm going to cut a couple of 4-inch squares that are eventually going to be cut down into the octagons that go on the end. Blah, blah, blah. 4x5, something like that. We'll trim off the excess after. Next, we're going to cut 2 4-inch pieces out of some 3/4 inch thick pine here. That's going to fit down inside the tube. Hey, remember that piece that I cut off before? We're going to use it to trace along the inside. God, I suck. Let's cut this sucker out on the old Harbor Freight Special.
Bandsaw.
And there you have it. You may ask yourself, do these fit inside this tube? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one go right in there. That's good. Yeah. Fucking A. Did it right the first time for a change. What we're going to do is glue this to this, and then that is going down inside the tube. So it's nice and strong. Good glue bond. We're going to do that right now. Put your glue on the thing. You smear it around with your little finger there. Don't be a... And put it in the center of the thing. And get ready for it to slide all over the fucking place. Push it down. Just push it down. How many times am I going to say it? And then take your $1 Home Depot clamps, the only good thing that they sell at that store, and clamp it up. Done. Take your $1 Harbor Freight clamps and clamp the other one. All right. You do want to clean this glue off because it might not fit down in the tube. Sometimes a little stick like this works just as good. Okay. Jesus. Let them dry. Hour. Come back. We'll glue one of them sons of bitches on the fucking tube. So it's been an hour or so since we put the glue on the first time. Gonna flip it over. I straightened the screens out already. And we're gonna put glue on again. And we're gonna do that till we can't stand it. Amazing. This shit's dried for an hour. Let's put one of these fuckers on. Make sure it fit. Not that way. Oh, that way. Put you a bunch of glue on there. Oh yeah, bunch of goddamn glue. There you go. Whoopee. Put a clamp on it. Clamp not long enough. Must force on. I have longer clamps. All right. Now some more thrilling glue application. We're gonna go all the way around this shit this time. If you think you got a better way to do this, then fucking do it. Leave your fucking idea in the fucking comment section. Gonna straighten these screens out. I don't know why I am yelling. Yeah. Let that dry.